SoCal to SD.
Give me one other example.
I'm trying to think. I had one in mind when I started saying that, but I can't. You know, I'm thinking of, I think it's Mojo, who went from SD to NorCal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
The opposite.
We're into it.
Liang.
Yeah, it's funny because we got these SoCal players, and then Goodie, who's like #1 in Oz.
Yeah, Goodie, Australia's favorite daughter coming up. And McLeod also.
Yeah, also McLeod.
There's
also,
a lot of people who can fit that. But yeah, she has been in North America a lot. She's done like Genesis. She was at Collision.
Riptide.
Old Blue. She has
the
been
Egg Dog, or I guess the Gallant Melee Open.
Yeah, there's been a lot. So she's been able to kind of show off what the Southern Hemisphere has to offer.
Yeah, I think she has struggled a lot with the pressures of competing in the States just because, like, when you're coming from Australia, it's very difficult to, like, every tournament you're in feels like your last shot.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that when you talk about how this is different for international players, right? Like, we've been talking about that this is SoCal Star League, but there are so many players from different regions.
Yeah.
And the expectations are so much different, right? For a lot of these players, it's in their backyard. It's like one hellscape highway trip away. But for Goodie, it's like you have to take a plane across the ocean.
It's like a 20-hour flight.
And you're like, well, this might be the last
You're going
time
through
I'm doing
customs.
this
It's like
until-
50-50 if they even let you in the country.
Yeah, exactly. So there's definitely a lot of pressure on Goodie to kind of do what she does in Australia, but be able to do it on the main stage here.
Yeah, I mean, she's dominant down there, so you would hope that that can transfer. I mean, it is so far in the set with Liang.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit of a lead here. What do you look for here in this position? Because obviously you're not out of it, but definitely.
Yeah, if I'm Liang, I'm playing in the corner. I want a shy knockdown into like a corner situation, or I want to like sit in the corner and like catch a back throw, or like even catch an up tilt bear like that. But it's like really when you're down like this, you can make it back very easily, but it's off the back of some really quick edge guards. Which, I mean, Liang hasn't really been able to find. He's had a lot of edge guard situations, but he hasn't been able to convert them into stocks as cleanly as you would like. I think that's like the key to this matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, Goodie's red, right? Or is Goodie white?
Yeah, Goodie's red. Goodie's red. She always plays red.
Let's see what the post-game emotions look like.
Scoot the chair forward.
Unable to read who is who from that.
I'm interested where Liang goes here because I feel like there's so many paths you can go as a Fox. But yeah, okay, so FD. Like, I feel like when you're trying to make an upset, which I don't know how Liang feels about how good Goodie is, but when you're trying to make an upset, FD is like a very solid pick because of the chain guard, right?
It's the, so to speak, nuts on the table pick,
yeah.
Right? It's like you could get blown up here, but it's if you are playing well, if you are going to get the win, then you have to win on the stage.
Because like you only need one grab, and like I mean, he closed it up right there. Like you only need the one opening in order to steal a stock away.
Yeah, like it is definitely a big swing, and it can go either way. But if you are looking to secure the set, you're going to have to make a big swing. So
yeah,
I do
sure.
like the pick here,
especially how dominant that game one was from Goodie.
Yeah. Doesn't get that tech chaser right there. Finds himself off stage. Just not able to clean it up.
That's a straight up 50-50.
Yeah.
Good shorten.
Yeah, Liang's getting some good damage from this stock. Let's see if he's able to continue it a little further.
Oh my god. This is some spaghetti.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh wow, what an SCI. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Goodie was getting a lot of like things that would close the stock out, but she would like go for the bear and it'd be a weak hit. And so just like he ended up being at like 160, 170 at the end of the stock there when it should have ended at like 90.
All right, well, great equalizer coming up.
There's like, do you pivot grab or do you up tilt? I feel that's like the two castle paths that you can walk down is the pivot grab or the up tilt.
Which way? Modern Fox?
Most boxes will opt for the up tilt, I will say.
Yeah. Okay, right past.
Nice.
Yeah, it's big if she's able to clean this up right here.
Oh, she had the coverage too. It sucks when you make the right decision, but like you execute a frame or two late, and like, oh, I just got burned for it. I mean, she cleaned it up regardless, but
it's tough because it also kind of compounds it in your mind. You're like, well, I did the right thing, but I did it wrong, and then the next time Like, as opposed to kind of unconsciously doing the right thing, you have to think for a second, like,
what can I execute right now? Not
like,
what should I execute
able
right
to
now.
do it? Like,
Yeah.
And even if you, like, the split second that you think about that is
Yeah, and then this happens, right? You get in your own head, and it's like, I mean, Goodie's throwing her hands in the air. Not too
But
happy
she does
about
care.
that. She cares.
It's not like she doesn't care.
No, she cares a lot, like a lot.
Hands in the air, she really does care.
If there was any one word I would say to describe Goodie, it's that she's caring.
Yeah. And not a Karen.
No, not a Karen. She's caring.
What would Goodie do if they got her order wrong at Starbucks?
She'd probably just tank it, if I had to guess.
I would say so too. Anti-Karen behavior, but
Yeah.
very caring.
Oh my God.
behavior.
Jab there? She must have been trying to up tilt. That was a really good read from Liang.
Yeah, just goes out and gets her.
Yeah, Liang's found his footing in this set. I feel like, especially in the Fox Ditto, the game one is like very not consequential. Like, it's kind of the classic, like, oh, the game one, the set doesn't matter in best of 5.
Yeah.
But in the Fox Ditto especially, like, you're so much just like, you're trying to warm up, you're trying to get, like it's the first set of the day for both these players, right? Like, you're trying to, you have to get in the zone, so to speak.
Yeah, it's definitely like the most feel-out game, right?
Yeah, and especially because this is such a volatile matchup. Like, in a game like that, you can just get 3-stocked and then 3-stock the next one.
Yeah.
Goodie going to Dreamland makes sense. This is kind of like, this is the most, I think most Fox players would say this is the stage where the better player wins most often. Right? You have to actually, like, win the neutral sequences the most times.
Yeah, the space just kind of, it does, look, Fox doesn't eliminate the cheese, but it does kind of mitigate the cheese.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. A little slow in the reaction there.
Yeah, we still have even stocks, so this is very close.
Goodie has not been finding the tech chases. She's been going for like a lot of reads and like shines like that and stuff, but it just doesn't lead to much.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for like a fat grab or like a fat up smash off a tech chase that gets you the opening you need.
Okay. Gets a grab here, is able to find the up smash.
A little bit of Street Fighter center stage.
A little bit. Ooh, yeah, misses that.
I mean, it's been a lot of that. Yeah, and like when you're in the corner like that, the running shine tech chase, it's a lot easier to execute because like you don't have to position yourself for the grab as specifically, but it does not give you much if they're like holding down for this lattice correctly. Yeah, and Liang's been way more willing to go for up smashes like that and like call outs that aren't exactly like, they might not be the correct thing to do every time, but it closes stocks out and like that's what matters.
I mean, sometimes you have to get a big swing. And, hard to find a bigger swing in the game than Fox up smash, right?
Yeah, it's definitely, it's a hard commitment, but it's one that's very appealing. Like a 7-frame startup, you're kind of like, ooh, maybe I can, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Liang got the up smash there, so there's a trade instead.
Goodie finds the up throw bear.
Yep, Goodie's able to find it.
She's laughing to herself. It's been a sloppy set. It's been the first set of the day for sure.
Yeah, I think that's what you gotta tell yourself. Maybe not in the moment because like you maybe not even don't want to think about that type of stuff. But you gotta tell yourself later that that's a sloppy set. Maybe you need your caffeine. Maybe you need to warm up a little more.
You need this Coke to not spill all over your hands.
This nondescript cola beverage.
Oh yes.
Cap not on. We live.
We
a
saw how
life.
much she struggled with taking the cap off. I can understand not wanting to put it on. I'll be honest.
She wants to think about the set. She doesn't want to think about the cap.
Yeah, she can't worry about things like caps.
No.
Stadium, especially Frozen. I think this is like another very neutral stage in this matchup.
That might be one of the best openings that we've seen from Goodie.
Yeah, that was just solid.
Like we saw her last game miss a lot of things. Like missing a tech chase just slightly, and I feel like that was kind of hitting every single thing that she intends to.
It's all thanks to the nondescript cola.
We'll never know what is in that beverage.
Nondescript cola power up with the red label. Ooh. Yeah, it's God, edgeguarding in this matchup it's so miserable. Like you have to be so specific in the way you set up for it, or like you just like fuck it up a little bit, and sometimes you get hit and then comboed out of their up B. because you fucked up your edge guard by a little bit of positioning or like a couple frames of delay.
Dancing around, feeling each other out. Playing the big end, neutral, of course.
The big end.
Neutral.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it.
All right, Goodie gets a shot.
Ooh. Yeah, she's been going for a lot of up tilts like that. She hasn't really been opting so much to go for like dash grabs or like dash JC grabs on tech chases, but more just like straight up, hey, you're going to roll this way, I'm going to up tilt you. Which I think in the last game she was dropping a lot of them because she was going for options like that. But I mean, if you can't actually find a read, it is very strong.
Yeah. Big extension here from getting the up tilt.
Ooh. Wasn't going to kill, though. Oh, that was a tech chase. Yeah. She set up for it perfectly and then just missed her dash or something.
I do like knowing that it wasn't a perfect situation, just not overextending.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, I like the idea of not getting reversaled. And when you have a lead like this, why take the chances?
I think it's very easy in this matchup to like, oh, I have my opening, I have to kill right now, or I'm gonna like get reversal and get edge guard in. So then like you overextend whenever you get like a hit that's not exactly correct.
Yeah.
And like that's what the Fox who's down wants, right? Exactly. They want you to overextend. They want to find their big opening. Their like back throw into the shine, right? Like that was a terrifying situation to be in.
She gets out of it. Ooh, misses any follow up off of that.
Nice, good coverage. Oh, I like the nair there. Yeah, but he jumped into it.
Yeah.
Goodie takes it 3-1.
Goodie in her non-distinct red capped cola beverage.
Yeah, I mean, she's feeling it.
Emotions are high. I mean, we talked about it, but this was a very funny tournament because a lot of people are taking this very seriously, of course, but like the level of seriousness that they're taking it can be very different.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Goodie,
Casper's been going Mewtwo and stuff in some sets, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's funny when you compare that to Goodie, who's trying her ass off.
Very, very serious about the game, very serious about all of her opportunities here. So, I mean, she makes it further.
For sure.
And I believe that's the next set victory that she has, or if she wins the next set.
Yeah, then she's into the bronze bracket. Yeah. I honestly think I can see Goodie making a run into silver.
I can see it.
Yeah, I think her peaks are very high, and she hasn't, like, yesterday she did not really show that off as well as she definitely would have liked. But I don't know, watching her in Oz, like she dominates those tournaments over there.
Yeah, what I think we don't see a lot because we're such a NA-centric game is like when the people have to put themselves in situations to take 20-hour flights and be on like so many different time zones, is that they don't get into a groove, especially for a normal.
It's so hard, right?
Like 3-day major or something like that. You really never get a chance. Now she's been here for a little bit, so she might be a little more acclimated.
Yeah, I mean she was in Ohio for a while, taking at least one local over SC twice.
True.
I saw that one.
So we'll see. I mean, this is she's been in SoCal for just a little bit, so I want to see if today she's a little more comfortable than she was in the past,
I'm pretty sure this is her last event of the trip too.
Yep.
So she's definitely feeling some pressure from that. Because like I think when you're at Riptide, it's like, okay, well I still got Star League, you know, I have some locals to go to, but like after this, like she's done.